Hey there, Gemini, and welcome back to Unicorn Tarot for your monthly reading. This is going to be a reading for the month of November, and we're going to take a look at your past, present, and near future energies. Also, Gemini, if this reading resonates and you'd like to book a personal reading, all the information about how to do that is in the description box below. And of course, if you enjoy what I do, please consider buying me a cup of coffee or two. Donation link is below in the description box, and any and every amount is greatly appreciated. Okay, so main energy for your reading this month is the Five of Wands. There's a little bit of an internal conflict happening here for you. I think from what I can see, we haven't clarified yet, but on the surface, you feel the need to do something. You want to take some sort of action, but you're also very afraid of either rejection or it not working out. And that's very obvious in your recent past. We'll see. So like I said, main energy for your reading is the Five of Wands. In the recent past, you get the Knight of Swords, the Devil, and the Five of Pentacles. You want to take action here. It's almost like obsessive. You're like, I want to do this, I want to do this, I want to say this, whatever it is, right? You can't stop thinking about it. It lives in your head rent-free, but there's a huge, huge fear here of either it not working out or you getting rejected. In the current situation, you get the Sun, the Hierophant, and the Moon, all major arcana cards. Your higher self is really coming into play and trying to get you to listen to it in the current situation. It's trying to get something, it's trying to make something very, very clear to you, right? About either commitment or stability. Again, I have to clarify this to see, but you're not getting it. You're not getting it. It's like the universe is coming in and being like, Gemini, look at this. And you're like, what? I don't understand. So you may have a little bit of a hard time understanding what your intuition or your higher self is trying to get you to understand in the current situation. In the near future, you get the King of Cups, the Five of Swords, and the Death. Again, you really have a lot of emotion tied up to someone or something here in the near future. And you're just really, like, you've somehow managed to convince yourself that it's not going to work out. It's going to end. It's not going to play out the way you want it to. But I feel like this is all baloney. These are tricks that your mind is playing on you because it's all this and this and this is all letting me know, like, this isn't actually. It's kind of like you've blown it up and you're like afraid of it not working out when there's not really any proof here in the 3D world to indicate otherwise. So let's clarify and let's see. Let's clarify the Five of Wands, which is the main energy for your reading this month. Five of Wands is clarified by the Magician, the Eight of Cups, and the Page of Pentacles. You do really want something here. Like I said, you've been manifesting this, you've been desiring it, you've been yearning for it, right? But it's the fact that you don't want to allow yourself to get too emotionally attached to it, which is keeping you from taking that action. So what I mean, I'm just going to give you an example. Let's say you really want to reach out to someone, right? You don't want to allow yourself to get too emotionally invested in the idea of, oh, okay, I'm going to do it. This is how it's going to work out. It's going to be amazing because what if it doesn't work out? What if you get rejected, right? So it's the fact that you're not letting yourself kind of get too involved in this and this desire that you have, which is keeping you at bay from actually taking any action. But it's also creating an internal conflict for you because the fact that you're not taking any action here in the 3D world, you're not doing anything in the 3D world, doesn't make the desire go away. It doesn't make the feelings go away. Right? So let's clarify. Let's see the recent past. I want to see what this action is all about. Let's clarify the Knight of Swords in the recent past for you. Knight of Swords is clarified by the Six of Swords, the Two of Cups, and the Queen of Pentacles. What you want to do is essentially move the energy within a relationship, within a connection, from rocky, tumultuous, something's not really working, to much, much calmer energies. I don't know if this is an existing connection that you have or if this is like somebody that you're in separation with, but right now the energy between you, and this is love, this is a romantic connection. Right now the energies between you and this person are very choppy. They're very rocky. It's not that great. You want to move it into a much calmer, much more stable, much more grounded energy, right? I don't know if you're the one that feels the, I'll wait before I say this. I was going to say something, but let's clarify the Devil, and then we'll see. Clarify the Devil for me in the recent past. Devil is clarified by the Two of Swords, Queen of Swords, Two of Pentacles. Yeah, you don't know. You really don't know. And in the recent past here, you're really letting your fears get the better of you. I can see you kind of looking at all the worst case scenarios, right? All the unknown, and all you see in the unknown is like worst case scenarios. It's not going to work. I'm going to get rejected. They're going to ignore me. They blocked me, da, 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 right? It's confusing you because again, you're showing me, well, I don't know what's going to happen. True, you don't know what's going to happen. But if you stay put and you don't take the action that you want to take, you also don't know what's going to happen. Maybe it'll end terribly. Maybe it'll end better than you think, right? But you're kind of in the recent past, you're stuck in this limbo of just like not knowing and being too afraid to find out. Let's take a look at the Five of Pentacles in the recent past. Five of Pentacles is clarified by the moon. You get the moon in the same row in the current situation. The Ace of Pentacles and the Knight of Swords, you get the Knight of Swords at the beginning of your recent past. You are very afraid of this not working out, but what I do see here is, again, your fear is keeping you from taking advantage of a beautiful opportunity. The Ace of Pentacles is all about a brand new beginning here in the 3D world. So it's not just energetic, it's actually practically here in the 3D world. And it seems like if you were to just take that leap of faith, the universe would it would work out in your favor. I can see that it's risky. I can see that whatever this leap of faith is that you need to take, it is kind of risky because, again, you don't know how it's going to pan out. But it seems like it is going to pan out in your favor. You just don't realize that in the recent past because you're too scared. Your fear is holding you back here, the fear of the unknown. Let's take a look at the current situation. I want to see the sun in the current situation. The sun is clarified by the Empress, the Nine of Wands, and the Star. You want to level up. You really do. Your higher self wants to level you up as well. I don't know why my throat is itching so bad right now. Ever since I got to this energy, my throat, my neck is just scratching like crazy. Anyways, the sun in the current situation. The universe is trying to really, your higher self at least, is trying to get you to level up, to really enter that energy of your full potential, your full powerful magnitude of who you are. And you're resisting it. You want it, but you're resisting it. So it's almost like you're a little bit afraid of getting what you want, if that makes sense, right? It's kind of like, I want this. And the universe is like, okay, well, you got to take that leap of faith to make it happen. And you're scared. You're just scared. I can see, it's not like, it is scared, but it's also fear of the unknown. There's a lot of unknowns in this scenario for you, and it's the unknown, the lack of certainty, which is keeping you stuck. It's freaking you out. It's literally like acting like a wall for you. But you know what they say, everything we want is on the other side of fear, or something like that. Let's take a look at the Hierophant in the current situation. Hierophant is clarified by the Page of Swords, the Six of Pentacles, and the Two of Wands. You don't know if this person is going to reciprocate your energy, right? This could be a job. This could be a relationship. You're showing me, I want to make sure that what I give, I receive back. Like whatever energy I put in, I'm going to get it back. You don't know. You have doubts. You have question marks about whether or not that's going to be the case. And so you're showing me, okay, until I can figure out these doubts and question marks, I'm just going to wait. Until I can figure out, again, the unknown, I'm going to wait. This whole reading is revolving around one major focus of energy. There's something you want. You don't know how it's going to pan out. You're too scared to move. You're too scared to take that leap of faith. And I don't blame you. This is a pretty big leap of faith. This is like, you don't have any frame of reference for this. So I can understand the fear. Let's take a look at the moon in the current situation. Moon is clarified by the Hermit, the King of Swords, the King of Cups. You get the King of Cups again immediately after this in the near future. You're trying to go deep within yourself, right? You are trying to be like, okay, intuition. What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to learn from this? Where am I supposed to go here, right? When it comes to this thing that you love, this thing that you care about so significantly. And you're trying to connect with your intuition, but the reason you're not able to do so is because your mind is blocking you. So you're trying to connect with your higher self, but then your mind, all the fears, all the worst case scenario, all the logic, right, is interfering. It's literally acting as a wall between your higher self and you here in the 3D world and the thing that you love. You don't see that though. You don't recognize that. You're like, why is my intuition not communicating with me? Why am I not getting it? What am I missing here? You're not missing anything. You just need to get out of your own way. You need to silence your mind a little bit. Easier said than done. Trust me, I know. Let's take a look at the near future. I want to see what the King of Cups is because you got the King of Cups in the current situation. So let's see. King of Cups is clarified by the 7 of Wands, 10 of Wands, 8 of Wands. It's difficult for you. It's difficult for you to put this wall down. It really is. You love, and again, this could be a job. This could be a romantic relationship. I do feel like it's romantic for most of you, but it could be something else that you genuinely love. You're so guarded. And again, it is the fear. You're so afraid. It's difficult for you to put your wall down, right? But I do still see that there is communication back and forth between you and whatever this other energy is. The communication works, but it's difficult for you to not be guarded through this communication, to not be defensive, to not constantly like anticipate the worst case scenario here. Let's take a look at the 5 of Swords in the near future. Five of Swords is clarified by the 5 of Cups, the Chariot, and the Lovers. This is you. You have a fear that history is going to repeat itself. What you don't recognize, and again, this is what your higher self is trying to communicate to you. What you don't get, history is in the past. You are not in the past anymore. Your higher self has moved into the present. It's moved past that. The past is in the rear view mirror. You here in the 3D world are the only one that's bringing the past, your past fears, past experiences, all the negative things from the past into the present. Your higher self is literally like, Gemini, hello, I'm way, way down there. Like, why are you still stuck 100 miles behind me? We've left this in the rearview mirror. It's so far in the past, we can't even see it in the rearview mirror anymore. And you're just like, no, wait, let me bring it with us. Your higher self's like, we don't need that. The past wasn't great. Let's leave the past in the past. Let's take a look at the Death in the near future. The Death is clarified by the 7 of Cups, the 4 of Wands, and the Strength. Yeah, it's difficult for you. You get a little overwhelmed with the fact that you do have a fear that this connection might end. And it's difficult for you to accept that. It's difficult for you to even entertain the idea of like, this bond is so strong, this connection is so strong, why would it end? I mean, yeah, it's a possibility, but I don't want it to end. But what if it happens? You're overwhelming yourself with something that doesn't seem likely to happen. Your higher self is really trying to get your attention this month, but it's your mind, it's your brain, which is kind of creating a bit of a wall there. Let's take a look at what the universe wants you to keep in mind this month, Gemini. From the universe, you get the Strength, the Wheel of Fortune, the 6 of Pentacles. Yeah, the hard part's over. The universe is coming in and shifting the energies, complete 180. And remember how in the current situation, you had your doubts about whether or not the energy that you put in is going to be reciprocated to you. Whatever you invest is going to come back to you. It is. The universe is showing you. It's going to end up like, if you put in X amount of energy, you're going to get that energy back. Don't be afraid. But again, it's your fear, it's your resistance, which is kind of holding you back and making things a little bit more difficult for you. So Gemini, that is what I have for you. I hope this reading helped. If it did, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe. And of course, if you enjoy what I do, please consider buying me a cup of coffee. Donation link is below, and any and every amount is greatly appreciated. Thank you so much for tuning in, Gemini, and I'll see you here on the next one.